The last weekend of the regular season was nothing short of entertaining for Sunbelt fans. Going into this past Saturday, there was the potential for the Sunbelt to have a three-way tie for the conference championship. With an Arkansas State win and a Troy loss, the Sunbelt officially named Appalachian State and Arkansas State co-champions, and now it's time to go bowling. The Sunbelt Conference accepted 6 bowl invitations, a new record for the league. A-State will head to Orlando for the AutoNation Cura Bowl versus Central Florida, while Appalachian State takes on Toledo in the Raycom Camellia Bowl. Louisiana accepted a bid to the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Idaho will play in the Idaho Potato Bowl, Troy in the Dollar General, and South Alabama in the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl.
Exciting time for our team, especially since we feel like we are really peaking and playing our best ball without a doubt of the year. So hopefully we can continue that and finish strong with our exams and finish strong with practice and a great game there in New Orleans.
Huge day in the development of our program today. It's our staff and players are excited about playing in the Dollar General Bowl in Mobile. It's been since 2010 since Troy was in a bowl game, and huge accomplishment, and look forward to the matchup with Ohio University. A lot of respect for Coach Solich and his staff. If you look at what they've done over an extended period of time, one of the most respected staffs in the country.
Very excited about it. Obviously, it's a big game for us, and just to have a reward for this season. These guys have fought through this season, done some really good things, and for them to have an ability to go and play in a big bowl out in Arizona is very exciting for us. And so just real proud of the guys, everybody involved in this program who's gotten us to this point.
I think it's very fulfilling for our staff, Like I kind of said yesterday, I named every single assistant. And they all did an outstanding job, and all the seniors and the whole team. I think it's just a whole bunch of hard work, everybody coming together and really fulfilling a dream that we wanted to get done that started in the summer.
Congratulations to each of you, and best of luck in the postseason. With the postseason comes annual awards. The conference office announced on Wednesday its football all-conference teams and individual awards chosen by the 11 head coaches and select media representatives. Highlighting the list is Arkansas State junior defensive lineman Javon Roland Jones, who is named Sunbelt Player of the Year. Roland Jones tied for second in sacks in the Sunbelt with 11.5 and tied for first in tackles for loss with 18.5. During league play, Roland Jones was credited with 9.5 sacks and 16.5 tackles for loss as he helped guide the Red Wolf squad to a 7-1 record in league play and a share of the Sunbelt Championship. Earlier this season, he became the Sunbelt's all-time leader in career sacks with 28.5 and will have a chance to add to that total in A-State's bowl game later this month. Appalachian State's Jalen Moore was named Sunbelt Offensive Player of the Year, while Troy defensive lineman Rashad Dillard earned Defensive Player of the Year. Moore led the Sunbelt with 1,367 yards rushing on 221 attempts for a league-leading 6 yards per carry. His 113.9 yards per game on the ground also tops the league. He racked up 974 of his 1,367 yards in league play, where he scored 8 of his 10 touchdowns. Moore's per-game average increased to 120 yards in those 8 contests that saw the Mountaineers go 7-1 to claim a share of the Sunbelt title with Arkansas State. His 10 rushing touchdowns are second in the Sunbelt and all came in the final 9 games, and Moore finished tied for third in the Sunbelt among non-kickers with 60 points. He totaled 100 or more yards on 17 or fewer carries in 6 games this season as the Mountaineer rushing attack led the league with 262.5 yards per game. Troy's senior defensive lineman Rashad Dillard was chosen as the Sunbelt's Defensive Player of the Year. Dillard finished the regular season with 36 tackles, 13.5 of them for a loss, along with 7.5 sacks. His sack total was good for 5th overall in the league. The unquestioned leader on a Troy defense that ranked first in the Sunbelt in rushing defense and first in turnovers forced, added 8 quarterback hurries this season, and added a fumble recovery and an interception. Appalachian State and Troy took home the majority of the honors on first-team offense, while Arkansas State highlighted first-team defense with 3 selections. Idaho's Paul Petrino earned his first Sunbelt Coach of the Year honor after guiding the Vandals to their first bowl appearance since 2009. The Vandals went 8-4, 6-2 in league play this season, doubling the amount of wins they had last season. And the awards don't stop there. Georgia Southern's Younghoe Koo has been selected as a finalist for the 25th Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award. Koo is the first Georgia Southern player to be a national finalist for an award since the Eagles joined the FBS in 2014. The senior set a Georgia Southern record with 14 consecutive made field goals, highlighted by his 4-for-4 field goal performance against Arkansas State. Earlier this week, the top 3 finalists were honored at the 25th Annual Awards Banquet, but before the evening's event, the finalists paid a special visit to Palm Beach Children's Hospital. Georgia Southern's Maggie Tyler has more.
Football, over the years, I learned the importance of giving back to the community and stuff like that. So, be able to do this in Florida with these guys, it was amazing.
Pretty cool, huh?
They're all football players. You like football? Yeah?
Good deal.
They're the kickers. Isn't that cool? I think.
Okay.
The winner will be revealed on ESPN during the Home Depot College Football Awards Show on Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central. And while we all enjoy watching student athletes compete, it's often what they do off the court that matters most. The Sunbelt Student Athlete Advisory Committee encourages student athletes to take an active role in community service, and in between their grueling sport and academic schedules, schools around the Sunbelt have done just that this semester. From donating to flood relief efforts in South Louisiana to holding fundraising events to help promote breast cancer, Sunbelt schools have no doubt been making an impact in their respective communities. Much like competing on the field or in the classroom, each school gains points from their community service initiatives. While December's initiatives won't be reported until January, as we close out the fall semester, we want to congratulate Louisiana and UT Arlington for leading the Sunbelt in community service. But more importantly, we want to thank you for all that you do. It's time now for the Basketball Players of the Week, brought to you by First Bank & Trust. UT Arlington's Kevin Hervey averaged 17 points and 8 rebounds in UTA's 3 wins last week, tallying 18 points and 10 rebounds in the team's historic win at Texas, while also registering back-to-back double-doubles for the first time this season. Little Rock's Caitlin Pratt had a tremendous week for the Trojans, helping the team to 3 straight wins, including 2 on the road. The senior set a new career high with 24 points in the team's win over Oral Roberts and averaged 18 points and 7.3 rebounds per game during the week overall. Congratulations to Kevin Hervey and Caitlin Pratt, your Basketball Players of the Week, presented by First Bank & Trust. Basketball is the only sport in action this weekend around the Sunbelt, so be sure to check out sunbeltsports.org for the complete schedule. Sunbelt Bowl games kick off next Saturday, so be sure to check back here next week for extended coverage on the postseason.